you can learn from my mistake. Don't think about security after something happens. Think about it before something happens. I thought that it would never happen to me, and it did happen. And then I learned from a lot of other people, high-level people, that it's happened to a lot of people. So think about security before it happens. I'm really a novice. I've only owned crypto for about 9 weeks now. Prior to that, I'd never owned crypto. And that there's other people out there that are new to crypto or maybe new to hardware wallets that'll benefit from kind of walking through this with us. I will have a lot of questions, I'll warn you, Rami. Wow, this is really a nice display, I have to say. It's the Ledger Live app experience and the Flex experience are seamless, very intuitive. Oh my gosh.
Hey Ron, how are you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Rami. How are you today?
All good. Here is in France, Paris, and it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you. I'm in St. Louis. You're in my basement. It's called Ron's Basement, and I'm also the founder and developer of the Solana-based Unicorn Fart Desk meme coin. So great to meet you.
Great to see you. I really love your setting. It's really cute. Can you give me some small explanation about it, or?
Yeah, well, you know, I've been working in my basement creating content for years. Back in December, I started a meme coin called Unicorn Fart Dust. It was my first experience ever buying any type of cryptocurrency and developing a cryptocurrency, and it's become wildly popular. And I've now become keenly aware of the fact that I need to learn about securing my cryptocurrency with hardware wallets. So that's why I'm reaching out to you today.
That's amazing. Yeah, I also have seen a lot of memes and this coin, of course. And of course, we're really happy to have you here, and welcome to Ledger's community, Ledger's environment, and you're in the right place.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's great for me to be partnering with Ledger. You know, it's a big honor. It's something very important to me. You may know I had a hack experience a few weeks back. I was not using a hardware wallet, and one of the people there at Ledger sent me something that I thought was very pertinent to what I'm going through right now. It said, everyone thinks about security after something happens. So you and I are talking, but this is being recorded. So for our viewer, I'll tell them, please, you can learn from my mistake. Don't think about security after something happens. Think about it before something happens, because I thought, you know, that it would never happen to me, and it did happen. And then I learned from a lot of other people, high-level people, that it's happened to a lot of people. So think about security before it happens. And I'm really lucky because Ledger actually sent me 2 devices. I have the Ledger Stacks here, and I also have the one that I think you and I are going to set up today, the Ledger Flex as well.
Exactly. So did you have a small look? Did you like the devices? How does it look so far?
Well, you know, I didn't even take them out of the box because I was impressed. It looks like there's some security features built into the box, and I didn't want to touch anything. I do have a new phone that I bought that I'm going to be using specifically for my crypto. That's all set up. I downloaded the Ledger Live app. Hopefully that was the right first step to do. But I'm really a novice. Like I said, you know, I've only owned crypto for about 9 weeks now. Prior to that, I'd never owned crypto. So what I'm hoping here is that you can walk me through step by step what I need to do, and that there's other people out there that are new to crypto or maybe new to hardware wallets that'll benefit from kind of walking through this with us. I will have a lot of questions, I'll warn you, Rami.
That's great. I love questions, and really happy to have this session with you. So if you want, we can jump in right in and see how it goes.
Yep, that sounds great. So I guess I should start by opening the box, correct?
Definitely.
Okay, so there's, I have a little knife here. It looks like there's like a security feature here. Right, I stripped that off.
That should be the strip for the ceiling of the box.
Yeah, the ceiling, yeah. And I want to mention too, because I had these devices shipped directly from Ledger. It felt like the box that they came in had some security features built into it also. It would have been very obvious had the box been open.
That's true. So if you see the seal that's like ripped off or taken off, then you can definitely know, okay, something might have happened. But of course, there are other security features like that will continue. So, you know, it's the number one checklist, but it's not really like super in danger even if it was ripped off. But still, it's good to know that we have it and we can take it off. And there you go. I can see everything is going smooth.
Yeah. So this is my new Ledger Flex, correct?
Yes.
All right, I'll take the screen protector off. You tell me what I need to do here. But so I have the box opened, and looks like there's a recovery sheet in here that we'll use later with the seed phrase. Is that correct?
That's exactly what it is for.
Okay. All right, so I'll set that over there. Hold on here. And do you know what are these the directions in here?
You can open it and we'll find out.
All right. I apologize. I'm a novice. Okay, so
No
these
worries
are
at
the
all.
directions. Yeah, and then looks like there's something else here. A charging cable, I imagine. It says?
And if you want to connect it to your phone, like Android phone, or to your computer, you can also connect it with your Ledger Flex. So let's first turn it on.
So looks like there's a button at the top there. All right. Yeah, it turned on.
There we go.
Okay, it says Ledger, the most trusted security for your digital assets. And then tap to continue.
Perfect.
Correct? Okay. Okay, it says your crypto and other digital assets are stored on the blockchain. To own and manage these assets, you need the private keys linked to them.
Exactly.
Wow, this is really a nice display, I have to say. It's
Amazing.
really nice.
We really had a lot of effort to make this display, and it's like one of the things I really love. And it's really smooth, and you can see everything like walk through. If you want to go back, of course, to read through, you can go back anytime you want, and you can tap to continue until we see the first step to go.
Ledger Flex generates and protects your private keys, and use Ledger Flex to securely review and sign your transactions. So my keys, as I understand it, I warned you I'd have a lot of questions, will never be on the internet. That's kind of the difference between a hardware wallet and a hot wallet. Is that correct?
That's very, very precise. Yes.
Okay, excellent. To buy, send, swap, and stake any crypto and manage your Ledger Flex, use the Ledger Live app, which I have downloaded.
You can download it from App Store or Play Store just in case your community want to know.
Okay, so it's on Android, obviously, and Apple, correct?
For both.
Okay. So now I'm on this screen. Looks like the beginning of the setup screen. So I should tap Ledger Live. We're going to do mobile, so I'll use the Ledger Live mobile app.
Perfect.
Okay. And now it wants me to scan it, so I will do that. Do I scan it with my camera or with the Ledger Live app?
You should be able to scan it with your camera usually.
Okay. Because what I did was I downloaded the app, but I didn't go through the process on the app of setting everything up. I thought we could do that during this as well. Okay. All right. Well, let me use my camera here. We make digital ownership secure and simple. Get started. Okay. I will accept everything. All right, so now on the Ledger Live app, I have a screen that says set up your ledger, which is obviously what I want to do.
Perfect.
Or access your wallet. Okay, and I'm going to select the Ledger Flex. Wow, this is great. I really appreciate you doing this. This is actually a lot of fun. Allow Ledger Live, define, connect. Okay, I'll allow that. I'm on a screen with the Bluetooth, and it shows Ledger Flex FF88.
Perfect. You can tap on it.
Okay. It says it's pairing. And then there's a number that showed up, and I'm confirming that that's the same number on my Ledger Flex, which is on my phone. Oh, And I need to say that on the Flex too. Okay. Okay. So it says the Ledger Flex is paired. It says scan to open the Ledger Live app and connect to. The Flex is now telling me that it's doing a Ledger genuine check. Use the Ledger Live app to confirm this Ledger Flex is genuine and up to date. All right. So it's giving me that option on the app. Wow, this really works rather easily.
Yep, and only the official and legitimate ledger can actually confirm that signal that is sent from Ledger Live. So that's another genuine check that we can go through. So no one tampers your ledger and it's safe to use.
Okay. Okay. So now on the Flex, I'm allowing it to check. So the Ledger Flex, which is where my keys are stored, only connects to the app via Bluetooth, correct?
You can also get connected with cables, as we were talking
With cable.
before, but not on
Okay.
iPhone, but on Android, yes.
Okay. Okay. We're going through an update here. I apologize. It may take a second.
No worries. It's also great that we always have to have the firmware updated, so it's great we're doing it.
Yes. Okay. Yep. It's loading an update now onto the actual Flex device. Now, as I go through this process, then with the Ledger Live app, I'll actually be creating a wallet on Ledger Live. Is that correct as well?
So Ledger Live itself is a software wallet, like software,
Okay.
like wallet. But
Right.
what we're going to do is to connect it and then generate your private keys from your Ledger device. And
Gotcha.
then you will be able to create an account for each crypto that you would like to secure on the interface. So Ledger Live app itself is an interface.
Gotcha. And and again, I apologize, I'm new to all this. When you say different crypto, do you mean like the Solana blockchain?
Exactly.
Or
Solana,
or the
Ethereum.
Ethereum.
Bitcoin.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, we're almost there. We're about 3/4 of the way through the update here.
Okay.
And then, I'm very focused on Unicorn Fart Dust, which is a Solana-based meme coin, the one that I created. It's my understanding also that I'll be able to obviously store that on the Ledger Live app and secure it with the hardware wallet through the Flex as well, correct?
So as you might already know, like including UFD, of course, all the crypto assets itself exist on the blockchain. So what we're going to store is the private keys that is going to allow you to access to those assets on the blockchain. So
Gotcha. But so the Unicorn Fart Dust exists and is stored on the blockchain.
exactly.
I'll be able to conduct transactions with it through the Ledger Live app, but the keys and the approval process is stored separately in the hardware wallet on the Ledger Flex. Is that accurate?
Exactly. So the keys are going to be generated and then stored on your Ledger device, completely offline, because it's going to only happen on your hardware wallet. And it will going to send a signal to sign the transactions when you want to make the transaction on the blockchain.
Gotcha. So the approval process comes from this, from the Flex device.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. The new software is loading right now, so we're almost through there. Okay.
Just curiosity, is there a reason you chose like Unicorn for the token?
Well, prior to getting into crypto for 3 years, I was a gold and silver. I ran a niche channel in gold and silver, and before I became, I guess you would say, enlightened about crypto, there were times when I would refer to cryptocurrency as unicorn fart dust. So that's where the name comes from.
So it's a real meme.
Yes. And then shortly after I created the crypto, which was really an experiment back on December 16th, I went through a rather transformative experience very quickly when I realized the community and where the real value is in crypto. So now I say that Unicorn Fart Dust really is crypto. So I'm a changed man once I learned about cryptocurrency.
That's really cute.
Okay, now I'm on the screen. Looks like everything's updated. Yep. The app does a great job also. It says the Ledger Flex OS operating system is now up to date. So I pressed finish. Okay. And now it wants to check the Ledger Flex to be genuine again. And allow a secure connection. I'll allow. Ledger Flex is genuine. Ledger Flex OS is up to date. So we are genuine and we are up to date.
That's
and
amazing.
I want to compliment your company on this app. It really is quite simple and very does a great job of walking me through everything that I need to do.
It's very intuitive. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm on the app. I'm going to press continue to setup. Okay, this says setup Ledger Flex FF88. It's genuine. Okay. To start things off, give your Ledger Flex a unique name. So I will give it a name. Okay, I gave it a name and tap to continue. Okay, now I need to enter a PIN.
You have to choose like 4 to 8 numbers PIN. And we usually say like having 8 PIN is of course most secure because, I would not say we should do like 0000, of course.
Right. So, and I will do that now and obviously not share that with the audience. Okay, so the PIN is set. And now I tap to continue. Now it says next, choose how you'd like to set up this Ledger Flex. So I'm going to set it up as a new ledger, correct?
Exactly.
Can we stop here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
So just talking about PIN while you're setting up your PIN, it's really good to have 8 digits, which is going to be the maximum of the PIN. Because what's going to happen is that you're going to have the private keys loaded and generated on your Ledger device, which is not going to be your choice, but it's going to be given from the device. But what you can choose is the PIN code, and it will let you unlock your device. So whoever has your PIN code and your physical device and unlock it can actually make transactions. So, it is important to have it secure, not with your birthday, for instance, or very, very easy numbers to guess.
That makes sense. And I was sure to use an 8-digit number that didn't really relate to anything that may be on public record, like my birthday or anything along those lines.
That's great. So like more private memories stuff. That's amazing.
Yes. Yeah, it's top secret.
Great.
So
I wouldn't ask.
Okay. Yeah. No, that I appreciate you telling me that because I know you have specific insight into, and I'll ask you more later as well, any other recommendations you may have when it comes to crypto security, just good best practices that I may want to keep in mind with this. Now, I'm at a screen where it says it would like to generate my secret recovery phrase, which is the foundation of the wallet's security. So I'll go ahead and tap the continue key. Okay. It's a sequence of 24 words, which cannot be changed or chosen.
Exactly.
If it says if my ledger is ever stolen, broken, lost, these 24 words are the only way that I can recover the wallet. Anyone who knows my secret recovery phrase can steal my assets forever.
This is like the most important part when it comes to Ledger technology. So you should never, ever share your 24-word with anyone. I would not even share it with my mom, it's total top secret.
It's total top secret. And I can say, and I'm sure you'll agree with this, don't put it in a spreadsheet and don't take pictures of it with your mobile phone, correct?
Exactly. Don't make any digital copies. like, oh yeah, I just took photo with my phone. No, don't do that. Because for instance, what happens if your phone is lost or someone steal your phone? It's not going to end up pretty. So we don't do that.
Okay. Okay. So I have this orange sheet that came with the Ledger Flex. There's 24 blank spaces on it. At this point, I imagine it tells me right here, don't take a picture of it and don't store it on your mobile phone or your computer. I can vouch from personal experience that you do not want to do that. So, okay, so I say, I understand.
Can you show the
now-
recovery sheet for a second, Ron, to the public?
Yes.
Just
the
so that we know. Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, that's how it
Is
should
this
look.
right? So this is, and that came in the box. There's actually a couple copies of that. So at this point, I'll be generating the recovery phrase, and then I'll need to write it down. Correct?
Exactly. So we would need a pen.
Yes. Yes. I have a pen here. Okay. So I will tap to continue. All right. And I'm obviously going to keep that off camera, and it's going to take me a minute to write this down. So
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I will not bother you, as it's really important to write every word correctly, and no one can know. So I will wait you here.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries.
I appreciate you helping me with this, Rami.
I really love it. It's also really interesting to see how you want to join Ledger ecosystem, and I think it's really a right choice. Not because I work for Ledger, but you know.
No, I think I'm fascinated by this idea of of hardware wallets, especially like I said earlier. It's better to do this before something happens than after, like I am. Okay, I have all 24 words written down, so I will press done on my Ledger Flex. It says, let's confirm that all 24 words are written correctly. So I'll start
Exactly.
confirmation. Okay. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, so it's going to quiz me now. Select word number 1. Obviously, I'm not going to say these words. Word number 2. But if I were to say the words, I'd say I wouldn't say the real word. Number 3. Okay. So just so the viewers know, what it's doing now is it's going through each number word and giving me a multiple choice quiz to make sure that I wrote it down correctly. I really like that. That is great.
As it's
Okay.
going to be the first and the last time it's going to be shown, this set of recovery phrase, we don't let users to just like YOLO, you know. We will check you, of course, if everything is written down correctly.
Yeah. And the screen is very responsive and very clear. I like it a lot. Okay, it's confirmed. Success.
Amazing. You passed the test.
I'm hiding that. Okay. All right. Now it says tap to continue. Okay, your secret recovery phrase is for your eyes only. My eyes only. Okay. Don't share it. Don't lose it. Now you're in control. All right, I'm in control, Rami. Thank you.
Yes. Congratulations.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, it says continue setting up using the Ledger Live app. Okay, all right, now it says Ledger Flex uses apps to enable secure blockchain transactions. We recommend downloading a default set of apps so that you can download more later. All right, so I'm going to install those apps. Looks like it's doing Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm a novice, so but I feel very comfortable with both the app and the Flex device and how they communicate with one another, and everything so far has been just like very clear and easy to understand. So it's been great. Okay, Bitcoin is set up. It's working on Ethereum now, and then you said we'll be able to download Solana as well, correct?
Of course.
Are there any other basic, crypto-related security best practices? Let me ask you this while this is downloading. I can carry this around with me if I think I'm going to be needing to do a crypto transaction. But if I'm not, planning on doing transactions on a regular basis, it's best, obviously, to keep this in a very safe, secure place.
Yes, of course. But at the same time, we always ask users to have it firmware updated or also turn it on and off regularly, because in the end, it's a hardware
Okay.
wallet. It's an electronic device, right? So it needs some
Right.
exercise itself too. Otherwise, it's going to just sleep there. And then, for instance, the battery will have issues, for instance. So we actually recommend people to regularly use it or at least have it breathe some air.
Yeah, so maybe if someone's not going to be using it and doing a lot of transactions, just make sure every couple of weeks, every month that you turn it on, make sure that it's charged, and like
Exactly.
anything, you need to use it. Okay. It says on the app, it says next, use your Ledger Flex to transfer your assets to Ledger, buy crypto, customize the lock screen, or subscribe to Ledger Recover. All right. So now I'm on the main screen. I'll allow notifications. And did you want to maybe show me how to download the Solana app to the Flex?
Absolutely. So we have to go to the My Ledger tab to download apps. Do you see it, Ron?
Okay.
On your Ledger
Yep.
Live app?
Yes, I do. I see
Perfect.
that. Correct.
Can we head there? And then you would have to select your device.
Got it. It says tap to connect.
Exactly.
And now it says unlock your device.
This is where we have the PIN. You can now unlock your device with the 8-digit PIN that you had on the first step.
It's still on the main screen on the Ledger Flex. Do I need to press the button on the side? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Great.
All right. So now I see Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I see an option to add an app on the actual Ledger Flex. Should I press add an app?
Yeah, please.
It says scan or go to My Ledger. All right.
That's where we go to My Ledger.
Okay. Do I scan with the camera on my phone, correct?
You can also just go to the My Ledger tab because you already have Ledger Live, I think. It's going to be fine.
So I scanned it, and then I'm connecting. Okay. And now it says, I'm on a screen that says My Blockchain Apps. Is this where I need to, I see Solana? And press the plus sign, I imagine?
Exactly.
And it's installing now on my Ledger Flex.
That's great. Now we have Solana app installed.
This is going very smoothly, Rami. I appreciate your help.
No, it's really great.
I mean, everything is very easy to understand and feels very secure to me. So this is great. It's successfully installed.
That's great.
So I'll go to accounts. So now I have Solana on here, and I would be able to transfer or swap, not swap, I guess transfer, is that the right term? Like my UFD coins
Not
from
just yet.
another wallet.
We have to
Okay,
create the
go ahead.
account
I'm
now.
sorry.
We have to create the Solana account.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Because I need a wallet address, correct?
Exactly. Now we download
Okay.
the app so we can make an account.
Okay. Well, I'll follow your lead. Tell me what I need to do.
So you can go press on the main dashboard button on your Ledger Live,
Okay.
and then you'll be able to see send or receive. Do you see that?
I do. Like the arrows in the middle there.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Do you see receive also?
Yes. Receive crypto from another wallet. Correct.
Exactly. If you click on it, what would happen?
Now it says choose a crypto you want to receive.
So we can add Solana. You can say Solana.
Solana. Ah. Says it says that my device is locked, so I need to unlock my Ledger Flex. Correct? It's unlocked, and I'll say retry. Okay. It says open the Solana app on your device.
Exactly.
All right. I pressed open. Okay. It says this app enables signing transactions on the Solana network. Now it's checking to see if I already have an account for Solana on the blockchain, which I don't, right? So it's going
Not
to
yet.
realize that here, I imagine.
Not yet under this recovery phrase, but
It says no accounts found, creating a new account for Solana. Okay.
there we go.
Okay, so Rami, now there's a screen that says I need to verify my address. So this is creating my Solana wallet address for me. Is that correct?
Yes, so we're going to create a Solana account. And what we're doing is to compare the address that we're going to see on the Ledger Flex device itself and what we are seeing on the Ledger Live app.
Ah, okay. So I'm going to verify my address. And my device is locked, which is a good thing. Okay. I'm going to retry. Okay. Verify. Okay. Swipe to continue. Okay. So there's an address, and I want to make sure that obviously the address that's showing up on my Flex is the same as what's showing up on the Ledger Live app, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
So what we are seeing on the Ledger physical device is what we're going to believe as the ultimate truth. So if it by any chance does not match, we will not accept this address.
Got you. Okay. So should I read through every letter?
Definitely.
Okay. So I can confirm that.
Does everything
Address?
match?
Yes, everything matched.
Great.
Okay. So now I have, I'm very excited. Now I have my Solana wallet address, which is mine, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So now you have first Ledger Solana account of your own that you only have access to, and you only own the private keys of that account, which is great.
Got you. Got you. But let me ask you a question. It's okay with me to share this address with, if somebody wants to send me some Solana or send me a meme coin that's based on Solana, I can give them this address. Is that acceptable?
Yeah, definitely. So this account address works like your email address. So you can share it to anyone else who wants to give you UFD or Solana, any meme coin based on Solana.
Any meme coin based on Solana or Solana itself, right?
Exactly.
Okay, excellent. That makes sense. So I'm going to copy it just for fun, because it's like an email address. It's not. I don't have to keep it. It actually will become, I guess, because I'm the developer of Unicorn Fart Dust, it'll become pretty well known because people will want to follow it and see what I'm doing, right?
Sure. They will be able to search your address on the Blockchain Explorer also, and then see all the transactions related to it. So.
Okay, got it. Oops. I think I hit verify address again. We already did that. So, okay. Wow. Hold on one second. Here we go. Okay. I just emailed it to myself. My Solana address. I'm very excited.
Yay.
Thank you, Rami.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Now, let me ask you a question regarding the Flex device. I want to make sure I understand this. So the keys to my Solana address for any transactions that would occur are stored on my Flex device, which is independent from the internet. And connects. It's basically just like an approval process. So if I were to let's say I had something in that wallet that we just set up for myself, and I wanted to sell something. I could enter that data on Ledger Live, or I would enter that transaction on Ledger Live. But the ultimate approval then comes from the cold wallet, comes from the Ledger Flex device, where I would have to enter the PIN and approve any transactions, correct?
Exactly. That's very correct.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you. What did I forget? Is there anything else fun we can do with the Ledger Flex?
Yeah, I mean, we can also change and personalize the lock screen.
Okay.
So if you want, we can change it to the UFD image or NFT if you have.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have an NFT, but I could probably get an image that we could put on there.
Definitely. So on your Ledger device, you can go to the settings.
Okay. So I should do that on the Ledger Live, you said?
No, you can do it on both, but you can do it on
Okay.
Ledger Live too.
Okay. And can I do this through the Ledger Live app? Is that correct?
You should be able to do on the Ledger device.
On the device itself. Okay. So I'll wake up my device with my PIN,
Yeah, unlock it again.
unlock it. I like the way that the screen on the Ledger Flex, when I have to put my PIN in, randomizes where the numbers are on the screen.
It's also for security.
I imagine that's a security feature, right? Okay. Okay, so I've unlocked the Ledger Flex.
So you can go to the settings by clicking on the wrench icon that you should see on the top right, I think.
Yep, I got it. Yep.
There we should be able
Lock
to...
screen,
Yeah, exactly.
customized lock screen. Yep.
You see, so intuitive.
Okay.
Like, you don't even need me, but I'm here to encourage you.
I was just going to say, it really is intuitive. I genuinely will say. So now there's a scan. It says scan to open the Ledger Live app. Oh, okay. Excellent. Yeah, this is really, it is very intuitive.
Yeah, I love
Everything,
it.
I mean, I will say the app, the Ledger Live app experience and the Flex experience are seamless, it feels like, and very intuitive. Very intuitive. Okay. Oh, cool. It says choose a picture. Choose from my gallery. There's the picture I want. Let's see if this one works. Okay, Ledger Flex. Choose Ledger Flex. Oh my gosh. I'm really impressive. Set as lock screen. Okay. All right, should be done. And let me see if that worked.
Can you show us how it's going on? We're really curious what picture you chose and how to process
Yeah,
those.
let me make sure. I need to re-enter my
PIN code.
Need to
yeah.
re-enter my. Yeah. Maybe I did something wrong. Customize lock screen picture. Let me do this again. So it has one of those codes that I need to scan. All right. Choose a picture. I think I forgot to do something here. From my gallery, there's the picture for the Ledger Flex. And then I say set as lock screen. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's what I did. Okay. I forgot to select which Ledger device that I wanted to put it on.
Okay,
My
no
fault.
worries.
My
No
fault.
worries.
Load lock screen. Okay, load picture. Wow.
Can you show us how it's going on?
Yeah, so yes. Well, this is what was going on my on the Ledger Live app. I had to connect the device.
Great.
And it downloaded the picture, and now it's giving me this, and it's
That's great.
and I need to say keep. Okay. Lock screen picture set. This picture will be displayed with your Ledger Flex locked or powered off. Okay, tap to dismiss. So I'm going to power off. Oh, wow. Okay. There it is. I'm powered off.
That looks so great. I love it.
And for all of our viewers watching, I mean, literally, we just walked through that whole process. I downloaded the picture, moved it to the phone where the Ledger Live app is located, And now it's my understanding that this screen, when it's in this mode, is actually not using any power. Is that accurate? It's a, what's it called, a live ink or something along those lines?
The e-ink.
E-ink? Okay.
E-ink.
Wow. That is really cool. I mean, this I want to show one more time. That is really cool.
It's really nice. It looks really amazing. And if you have NFT on it, of course, you can also load your NFT. So
Okay.
a lot of NFT lovers out there, they love this feature. I really love it too.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So, and let me ask you, look, I'm new to crypto, you know that. And I know that there are a number of NFT projects that are based on Solana that have popped up around Unicorn Fart Dust. Can you store NFT? Well, yeah, I guess you're not, the NFTs are stored on the blockchain as well,
Yes,
correct?
correct.
So I thought, right, I learned that. Thank you, Rami. But you can secure them with your ledger. Is that accurate? An accurate statement?
So you can have
Okay.
it on your Ledger Solana account, which is of course going to be on the blockchain, but you're
Right.
going to be able to, of course, access it by your Ledger private keys. So yes, indeed.
So if you ever wanted to sell it or transact somehow with it, it would be your hardware, your Ledger Flex, my Ledger Flex hardware wallet would be the ultimate keys to approve any transaction with the NFT that would be occurring on the blockchain.
Exactly.
Okay. Excellent. What did I forget to ask you today, Rami? You've been a great help. This is really awesome. I feel like now moving forward, much more secure with my crypto, but also that I understood that I needed to have better crypto security before I came into this meeting with you. But now I feel like I actually have a little, a higher level of understanding about how this works. And, yeah, sure, my crypto, my Unicorn Fart Dust, my NFTs will live on the blockchain, but the ultimate key to be able to do any transaction or to approve any transaction will exist on the Ledger Flex hardware wallet, which I ultimately control and which isn't connected to the internet. So unless I have that wrong, I appreciate the education that you gave me today and this higher level of security. It's really great.
Anytime, Ron. As you just like beautifully explained, that's why it's so important to have hardware wallets like Ledger, because it's going to help you to generate those private keys to secure your cryptos on the blockchain. And then it's only you who's going to have the control. So as we say, not your coin if it's not your control, right? So it's the best way to have and secure it. Even if you get hacked in the online environment like internet, I don't know, like you lose your laptop, for instance, it's not going to hurt your cryptos in any sense because it doesn't matter. Your private keys are always going to stay on your hardware wallet.
They're yours. Yes. Very, very interesting. And I want to mention to the viewers as well, I do have an affiliate link with Ledger if they're interested in getting one of the devices for themselves. Today, we went through the Ledger Flex, but there's also the Ledger Stacks as well. I can show that there. If you have a second, what would be the difference, just out of curiosity, between the Ledger Flex and the Ledger Stacks?
So they both can be used with Bluetooth, and they have the e-ink also, Stacks one. But I would say Stacks is more like high-end. It comes with more high-end experience, while Flex is more daily use, at least for me.
Okay.
And yeah, both are great products.
Both are great products, and in terms of what they accomplish from a hardware wallet perspective, they're both essentially doing the same thing in terms of keeping your keys off the internet. Okay.
Generating your keys and keeping them.
Yeah, and I want to repeat one more time to our viewers out there. Obviously, most people know I had a rather before I moved crypto to a hardware wallet, had a hack. I guess there's no other way to say it, and lost a substantial amount of crypto during that situation. It was a very public event. I think everybody knows about it. I want to repeat, everybody, including me, thinks about security after something happens. Please learn from me, right? Think about security before something happens, because when you hear people talk about, these unfortunate circumstances, I can vouch for you. I'll be the bad or the example. These things do happen. So think about security before something happens.
Definitely, definitely. Thanks, Ron, for today. Like, it was really a pleasure for me to be part of this, and really nice to meet your community also out there. And can't wait to have something else with you very soon.
Yeah.
And congratulations once again with your token. I look forward to seeing your community with us more and more, and hear you soon.
Yeah, well, thank you, Rami. On behalf of my community, thank you also, because a lot of the people who are buying Unicorn Fart Dust are like me, first-time crypto. It's their first experience with crypto, and I can't reiterate enough how important it is to consider security up front, and you did a great job today. This app experience with Ledger Live was, in my opinion, like I said, first class, seamless. The Ledger Flex, as I look at it here with the little unicorn on there with the e-ink, is really awesome. And hey, you never know, I may see you sometime in Paris, or you may be in St. Louis. You can come visit us here in the basement.
Definitely.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye, Ron. Bye, community.
Bye-bye.
Bye.